minutes, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
There we are again.
I missed the part where Jackie says, drone seekers are live.
Indeed. And drone seekers are live.
Yeah.
Though it's very hot here, so I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods, wherever you are, but it's, England's hit the 30-degree mark today, and I'm sitting right in the middle of it. So hot, but we mustn't complain because we've got 6 months of winter to look forward to. Great. Can't wait. Right, let's have a look in the chat. See who's in the chat. Anyone in the chat? There's loads of people in the chat. Right, George Kelly. Oh, no, hang on. Pascal drone. Looking forward to this one. Drone being the fantastic drone.
Very true.
Very true. And George Kelly, Jim, Caroline.
On Tony's show this week, by the way.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline. Missed that one.
In Dave's hot seat.
Sweet Caroline.
It has to be done. It has to be done.
It has to be done.
Paul, Brian. Anyone else we got here? All flying in media. Laurie. Hi, Laurie. How you doing? What you done with Chuck? Chuck might be a bit late. He's going to get a new phone today. He's going to get a new phone today. It's still at the store. Not sure if his phone up and running yet. Maybe not. There you go. Right, DKW drones. There you go. How you doing? And Dave Cullen photography, I suppose. Dave and Steve Knowles. Evening drone searchers, especially when you're looking for an avatar in the desert. Right, I'll get rid of this banner. Stop. Just by magic, stop. There we are. Right. Who I missed? No one. Yes. Oh, Harvey. Harvey. There you go, Harvey. How you doing? What's this?
Derek and Evil is feeling sore and not joining us.
Gospel aerial photography, indeed. Oh, hang on. Captain Joe's there. Oh, I've missed a load. Hang on. What's going on here? Rod Piker drones. Thomas. Mark. We'll go back up the list again now. Oh, Richard. How you doing, Richard? Where is he? He's there. There he is.
Hey, it's Rick.
Maria.
Oh, it's Maria.
Yeah.
Maria.
I looked from there and thought, oh, yeah, I know. Oh, hang on. Silver Surfer. How you doing? Right. Okay. So we've got 25 people watching, and don't forget, hit that button. The button that says, we like this show. There we go. A quick reminder. Right, enough of that. Right, okay. Special guest time. Well, just before we start, Terry's not feeling too good. He was out last week trying to do some acrobatics on his bike. He should know better.
Yeah.
So
turns out he doesn't bounce as well as he thought.
He doesn't bounce as well as he thought.
The older you get, the less you bounce.
So basically,
he's all right though. It's just
he's got sore bits and pieces basically. So he's not going to be on the show tonight. Kev's on his way back from somewhere, and he will be joining us. And so in the meantime, it's just the three of us. So,
I'll tell you what, we've got Tony to thank for our special guest actually, because rumour has it he had to send him a little reminder that he was on the show tonight. Well, I almost forgot.
Like, because Alan thought it was this week. No, last week I thought it was. Oh, whatever. we got our wires crossed, very crossed. Anyway, let's find out where he is.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
There's Alan. Hey.
Here's Alan.
Good to see you all.
You didn't really forget us, did you?
I did.
No.
I did. Tony actually reminded me. I saw one of his videos and he said, "Good luck with the show," and I was like, "Oh no, I've forgotten it again."
Well, last week was my fault.
Thanks,
This week's your
Tony.
fault. There we are. But we're all here now. So anyway, right. Oh, we've got to say before I saw someone fly name tile really. No, doesn't matter. Oh, Jones. Jones D. Kirk. All right, how you doing, Alan?
A couple of people have got a black screen. Can someone confirm they can actually see us?
I can see y'all just fine.
I can see you too.
Oh, I can see everyone.
Yeah, and I have it on YouTube as well, and I can see it on both. So.
Yeah, me too. Look, here we are again.
Well, everyone's saying hello, so we must be able to see it, so they can just hear us.
Yeah, it's working fine.
We're just turning into
Well, here Marie says I can see. Oh,
I
Dave
can
did
see.
a refresh. You can see us now. Oh, operator error.
Yeah, operator error. Must be using a PC.
Yeah.
I've got both, so
Someone needs a new monitor.
I think so.
This man.
How you doing, Alan?
Yes,
Hey, look,
how you
nice
doing?
Good.
I'm doing great. Doing great. Lots and lots of flying, non-stop.
Excellent.
Good.
Back
Yeah,
out
I must
flying.
admit, it's Dave Allen. I'm a Mac. I'm a Mac user. How dare you?
Yeah, Max rule.
mac
done,
and
Dave.
cheese. Mac and cheese is really good, and you can even slice up hot dogs and put it in mac and cheese.
Here we go again. More food talk.
Yeah. Should we get the food talk out of the way now? Then we've got to go.
Every time I come on the show, it's all about the food.
I know.
If Terry was here, we could get Jimmy John's. What was it? Jimmy John's? What? I didn't read the rest. Jimmy John's. Sorry.
They're just chips. That's all.
Jimmy John's
It means crisps, I think.
sandwiches. No sandwiches.
Well, they make sandwiches, but they also you can.
No, that says sandwiches. It says sandwiches on there, doesn't it?
Well, they make sandwiches. Yeah, you don't have Jimmy John's in the UK?
No.
Seriously?
No. Ain't
No
got
Jimmy
this far
John's.
yet. We will have. Don't worry. By the end of this show, I'll be there. We'll open the first branch.
That's a franchise opportunity for us, Steve.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's. Yum. Barbecue chips.
Sorry, Alan. Sorry, buddy.
Right.
Oh, Alan, we're making him hungry
So-
again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the last time Alan was on a diet and he had to go get a Chinese takeaway.
Oh,
Actually, Terry ruined my diet that time. He talked about food so much, I had to order a curry.
So are you back on the diet again, Alan? Are you?
No.
You
I'll go
don't.
back. I'll go back on another one.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I tend to do. So like weekends dieting's out the window. Monday and Friday dieting.
That's it.
Saturday,
Well,
Sunday, no
Good
chance.
stuff. I mean, it's good stuff.
Oh my God, you stop.
Ah,
Small animal
like
intestine filled with
Pepperoni
gore.
or something.
my dogs have them.
And they're good. What's what Monty Python said? Small animal intestine filled with gore.
Maria says Idaho quadcopter has the goods. Yes. Oh, so Mickey Mouse said we have walkers. That's right. Yeah, walkers
Walkers
sponsored by a certain footballer. Well, it used to be. It's not anymore, is it? I don't think so anyway. Anyway, so Adam, you've been out flying lots and lots and lots with this nice weather.
Yeah. I was up the north there a couple of days ago, the north of the country, and I did hours and hours and hours and hours of flying. It was great.
Wow.
What was that small clip I saw where you're on a boat and you said the thing I'll do for you two? What was that all about then?
Yeah, that was me going up to the north, crossing the what you call it? the lake, the Carlingford Loch, up towards County Down.
Oh, okay. I saw
Yeah.
that. I must
So
ask
was that
you.
that ferry that you showed in the video, Alan?
Yeah, Carlingford Loch. Yeah, it's beautiful down.
Yeah. Right. So, well, we better get on and watch some videos because that was going to be all day. And that's what we're here for, to show these brilliant videos. So I haven't put any particular order. I just sort of chose some that I like the look of. Well, in all fairness, Alan. It's really
You
difficult.
like them all.
Because that's the trouble. I can't look at any of your videos. Because I don't like. I like all of them. So how can I show? So we'll crack on.
Oh, he's got a
Okay.
bunch of them lined up here too. Holy cow!
Yeah, exactly. See, I don't know about. Well, the good thing about Alan's videos, they're the perfect length. You know, you got like the longest one about 3 minutes and 38 minutes. So
3 minutes, 38 minutes, 38 seconds.
38 seconds even.
Oh, 38 minutes.
No, 3 hours 38 minutes. It's King Kong. Right, first video. Here we go.
How cool was that?
Yeah.
I'm looking.
I was reading all the comments about
Yeah.
the comments about the chocolate.
I know everybody wants Cadbury steak now.
He does
Everything about chocolate. I was wondering.
This is we talk about food.
what was it actually about? What was it
Chocolate,
actually
chocolate.
about?
Let me see what I could come up with.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's not a flake.
That's a Lindor. Yeah,
Lindor, yeah.
Was that? Rick said, was it filmed in cine mode?
Cine mode. Oh yeah. Most of the time, not always. You know, the winds in Ireland are pretty strong, so you can't always have that. There again, you can adjust the settings to increase a little bit more. But even still, if the winds are strong, I'll play in normal mode.
Was that they used the Mini 3 you use, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that the only drone you got now? Then is it the Mini 3?
No, it's the only one I fly for the videos. The other drones, I keep those for. I suppose I'm going to be doing a lot of professional work in the next year, so that's what they're for.
That's exciting as well, isn't it?
Mhm.
Hey, Alan, so when you say professional work, is it like for TV or is it like real estate, that sort of thing?
I'm not actually sure. I got some offers there recently to go to Iceland to do a documentary.
Wow.
So I don't know. I have to see about that. I'm not really sure.
Mathematic 3 for that one, probably, huh?
That's going to be nice.
And
Yeah.
that was a result of people seeing your videos and thinking,
Yeah, some people were following me, and someone said something to someone, and then it comes back to me. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Be
Marie was
careful
just
around
saying,
those
what drone do you
volcanoes.
fly? The question is Mini 3 Pro. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I was more interested in the whole property side of things because that's what real estate. Because that's where the real money is. basically surveying sites with drones. I mean, that's big money.
DWK Drone says, where do you get your music from? I think we've had this conversation before, but I'll ask the question again.
Previously Epidemic, but now I've switched temporarily over to Soundstripe.
Oh, okay. Any particular reason why, or is it just...
They're a bit more expensive. Actually, they're they're €5 more expensive. It's nearly 19 euros a month or something. But they have a few guys in there who do an awful lot of the kind of music I like. So it's probably better to be on a site where I can get the music rather than searching all day on Epidemic.
Yeah.
I was going to say something. There's a lot of music on there.
Yeah, but
It's finding the track you're looking for, isn't it?
Some reason I know we can get that music for free.
Well, yeah.
Maria does say, yeah, amazing job. Yeah.
Maria's going to offer you to put some music to your videos.
She makes her own though.
There's some good free options out there as well. But I mean, it's not as if I'm monetizing my channel, so it doesn't really matter.
You know, what was another question here somewhere? Oh, hi, Drone Explorer, how you doing? This one was.
That's it. Dave says,
done footage of Donegal. I think you have, isn't it?
I keep saying I'm going to do that. I'm definitely doing it this summer. I'm going to go up near Sleeve League or something like that. The cliffs up there, it's beautiful down there.
Okay, thanks. I thought there was another question here somewhere, but that must have been. No, I'll answer that one. Right, okay. Right, so yeah. Right, let's watch another video then. So I'm trying to read what the Surge African music is a good spot for music.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Nope.
Good to know, though.
So, okay. Right. Okay. Dave Cullen is that he'd love to see Donegal, his late grandfather, come from there. So don't forget after the show, Alan, we'll pop in tomorrow morning. Off you go.
I'll ask Jake where his grandfather's from, so maybe I might be able to get something up there.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, Dave. The question. Where's his grandfather from? And we'll get Alan when he does go up there to make sure he covers it on his video footage. There you go. Right. Okay. Oh, when is Alan organising the Irish drone meetup?
Yeah, I want to get down to see Thomas down in Tipperary at some stage. Maybe with Darren Dewey.
That made me think of a question, Alan, because obviously when you're working, you're very focused on what you're doing to get the shots and so forth. Do you prefer not having anybody else around when you're flying?
No, when I'm flying, I want to be by myself basically. Because I'm doing this sort of thing because I'm very focused on this.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I mean, that's it. I know it's great to actually get together with people.
Oh yeah.
If you was doing some serious footage, you need to do your own thing, don't you? So I mean, you can go with a group and then say, right, I'm going to go over and do this, and I'll come back and see you in an hour or so.
Last time I went flying with someone, basically messed up my entire video because I spent the whole time blabbering on, and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I just forgot that I needed an outro and the whole lot, and I was so annoyed.
No, I could totally understand, Alan, because the same thing happens to me when I'm putting together a video. I want to be flying by myself because I want to be totally focused on what I'm doing, like you go to the drone meetups and stuff, it's fun, and I'll record a video when I'm at the Florida drone meetup or whatever. However, it is distracting, and you really can't do all the things that you normally do.
You couldn't do your type of video, assembling a product.
Can you imagine trying to do it? Can you? Hang on, just finish this bit.
It can be fun too when you have a bunch of people around and when you can record all the interactions. That's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
often, like Alan in particular, what you do, I can see how that requires a lot of focus. I mean, you're trying to get an exact shot, and you're thinking about what's the best way to capture it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not just an exact shot. It's more like, I think I've said it previously. When I go flying, I've already picked the song before I go flying. So I know the exact interval of the shot that I need. So I'm going to do that shot 3 times at exactly the same length, just to make sure that they're right. I hate when I get home and stick in the SD card, play it back, and then I see jerky movement. I almost go crazy. So I literally, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was when I did the Carlingford video. I had to go back twice because there was one shot that I really, really wanted, and I messed it up. I just, I got distracted by a bird, and basically not that kind of bird.
What was the name?
Not that kind of bird. I got distracted by a seagull, and he kept going for my drone, and I was, he was diving down, and I was going up. I was driving nuts, and so when I eventually did get to do the shot, I realized that I had most of the shot was actually the horizon, because I'd spent so much time looking for the bird that I was looking at the horizon.
Oh dear.
So I had to go back on Friday, Thursday to finish it.
So let me ask you then also, so often your shots, you have a particular point of interest that you're looking at. So do you go with a shot list of, okay, I'm going to do a reveal, I'm going to do an orbit, I'm going to do...
Yeah. I actually go the old-fashioned I bring a sheet of paper and I write it all down because I can't be bothered looking at my phone. So basically, I want to see it all in front of me, what I've got. As they say, you start where you plan for the end. You have to plan for the end when you begin. So I always plan for an outro. I always think what would be a great outro as well as an intro. I want everything in between as well, but I don't know. I'm too particular.
Maria made a good point there. I actually I've got a T-shirt actually. It says, "Don't you just love it when you go and fly it and it attracts everyone who asks 20 questions, then asks if they can fly it." I've got a question. I've got a T-shirt that goes all about, yes, it's expensive, blah blah. No, you can't have a go. It finishes the end. Got a whole list of things on.
Okay, I want to speak to that though, because I take that really seriously. When somebody walks up to me and I'm flying, I really try and be an ambassador for the hobby and be as positive as I can. And unless I'm right in the middle of something like really that I just can't stop doing, I'll stop, talk to him for a second, and
Oh yeah. I mean, the only thing we have to do in the UK, obviously, because of flying near people, I just advise people, when you come up to me, I just actually remind them that they are now involved people. In other words, they're with me flying because obviously the laws say going flying near people, as it were. But if they come up to me, I can't do much about that, can I? So I'll just remind them they're now involved people. In other words, they're with me flying my drone. And they're happy with it. I mean, if they're not happy with it, I'll tell them to, I'll suggest you go then. but I've never had that problem. People are fascinated.
Yeah, let me ask you, in fact, the whole panel, I have, the only time I've ever had a bad interaction of somebody that wasn't happy, it was another Part 107 drone flyer that walked up to me and accused me of a bunch of stuff, another drone guy. But any interaction that I've ever had with the public or with the authorities has always been 100% positive. I've not, I can only think of that one instance when I had somebody that, well, I can think of 2 instances, but at any rate, yeah.
Caroline said when I fly, the first question is how fast is it? This is true because I must admit, can I buy one afterwards?
I've had plenty of bad interactions with people. I don't know. I mean, I was talking to someone recently, and he basically gave up the hobby. And he was really, really good at it, and he gave it up because of 2 bad experiences.
Really?
That's sad.
What with other people? Interactions with other people, you mean, or?
Oh no, 2 bad experiences. That's what he said. So I was like, oh, God. I mean, sold his gear the whole lot.
Crikey.
terrible.
Yeah, the thing is, as long as you know you're flying legal and you're doing what you should be doing, there's not much to really worry. Well, in the U.S. here, you worry about somebody packing and pulling out a firearm or something, but
Yeah.
other than that, you probably don't have to worry about that as much.
Problem.
Give me a drone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my Mini 3 Pro straight away. I don't care.
Yeah, just hand the controller. Here you go. It's yours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, just crush it and help yourself. Yeah, Maria's saying that exactly. But with limited batteries, you tell me I'm working at the moment and I'll answer all the questions when I'm done. Yeah.
That's exactly, Maria. I've done that as well.
Yeah. Right. I want to fly around Armagh Cathedral. I'm not sure if you can do that, but
So I think I told you guys about the time that Tanya and I were flying at Kleiner Park, and we saw the lady going by. She was walking by, and she started screaming at us, telling us that she called the cops and we were going to go to jail for 2 years and all. Did I tell you that one? So we were just flying our drones, and in fact, we were just bringing them into land. We'd really just completed our flights, and this lady goes by just like screaming at us, and we're looking at each other going, what the heck? Well, sure enough, a couple of minutes later, here comes a Boise State Police.
Oh,
no. Listen, he pulls in and he doesn't even get out of his car. He looks and sees what we're doing and knows that we're legal, so he just drives off. He didn't even bug us. Yeah.
Funny thing is, if they did that in Ireland and they called the cops would be about 6 hours before they arrive and you'd be gone home. I mean, seriously, that's how long it takes to get there. So,
but then after
Drone Explorers just put up a good comment, and that's the trouble, isn't it?
You see, I think you're right. Some people do think they're spy things, don't they? And right. So if you actually show something, look at the screen. Look, does that screen think?
I'm not interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the good side of that is right after that happened, a couple of other people walked up to us and said, "What the hell was her problem? What was she screaming about?" They were like,
"Yeah."
I mean, it's a lot easier if you actually do sort of like interact with people. But I mean, the thing is, if they're screaming at you, you've got no chance of it. I mean, this is not going to happen because they've already decided you're a bad person. So by speaking to them, they just think, "Oh, he's threatening me."
My policy is if someone starts going crazy, I walk away.
Yeah,
I'm not interested in talking to someone who's going to lose the lid with me.
Right.
I mean, your day is already ruined if someone comes on and basically goes mad at you for no reason. So why continue the conversation?
That's the thing as well, Alan. Because if you we say later on about working in solace to create this masterpiece video that you do, and then someone comes on, you don't need that. I mean, especially if you've travelled any distance whatsoever to do it, what you do is just get in your car and drive back home. I'll go back tomorrow.
Do you have any business cards like that you can give out to these people?
No. Actually, what happened was the most recent issue I had with someone. They came up to me and were accusing me of all kinds of stuff. You shouldn't be filming here. There's kids on the beach. I was like, I can't even see the kids. She said, "What are you doing here with that camera?" I was like, I'm just capturing some footage for my next video. And then naturally she said, "What do you mean your next video?" And I said, "YouTube." I said, "I just put it up. I put it up on YouTube." And I said, "Okay, if you don't believe me, what I do, I just showed her a video." And then she shut up. Then she realized I wasn't into that kind of crap. I was just interested in making videos.
Dave Callum was talking about he was attacked by 4 French sailors in May.
That's right. I remember.
I'd just give them some garlic. That'll keep them happy.
It always gets back to food, doesn't it, Steve?
It does. Right. Okay. Video number 2. Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was actually Kildare and Bob from Old Farts. His great grandfather's from Kildare, and he keeps asking me to go up to his hometown, and I keep telling him I'm gonna do it. So I mean, I feel guilty about it because he's always asking me before to go up there, and I really have to.
Yeah, I mean that is the thing. I mean, you there's so many things you want to do, but
Not enough hours in the day.
no, because it's terrible. I mean, at the moment, I haven't been out Friday now because I'm just too busy. I've just got so much to do. You know, obviously I'm working Monday and Friday, then Saturday and Sundays now. All my time's taken up with everything else. So.
What's this work?
Yeah,
What
you're
are you
lucky.
talking about? Work?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's one of the things that, yeah.
What you used to do.
Oh God, I remember those days. Oh yeah, that was a pain in the
Oh yeah, Steve's actually currently in Fuerteventura. I think he enjoyed himself. And he asked me about taking a drone. What's it like taking a drone? I said, it's fine, no problem whatsoever. Then he decided against it and didn't take his drone. And then he said, I've got nothing else to do. I wish I had my drone with me.
Hey, can I speak to somebody in our comments?
Yeah.
I can't see the comments.
Well, Windswept Robert, I'm telling you, I totally support your position with that idiot DC audits, whatever it is.
Oh
that
my
guy's
God.
nothing but a troublemaker. So spot on. I so appreciated your video and the way you spoke, and you did it very civilly, and you were, I thought, extraordinarily nice about it, but unlike what he would be. So good work.
I'm a big fan of Robert's videos, and especially the series on the Predators. I absolutely, it gave me a chuckle. I have to say, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Good. I haven't seen the video. I'm not so privy to
it's DJ audits, I guess. It got corrected by Mickey Moo. But whatever it is, you watch a few of his videos, and the guy's nothing but he's just an a-hole. I mean, he's just out looking for trouble, and he finds it.
I mean, I did watch one where he'd actually gone to a factory and then started sort of having to go to the security guard saying that you can't do that. No, you can't tell me this. You can't do that. I thought, oh, so it was a PJ and a DJ.
Yeah, there is. Okay. It's all very entertaining in terms of like not what they do, but what Robert's doing. But what they're doing, that's not good for the hobby because if you're going to be flying over premises, particularly business premises, you're going to find a lot of those people will have contacts in political parties because you'll find a lot of them will be donors. So what are they going to do? They're going to badger their representatives and say to them, "Hey, you're going to do something about the drones flying over my premises."
Right. Yeah.
You're going to find situations where we won't be able to fly near anywhere like that.
Yeah, bad for the
Yeah,
hobby.
it's true. They make those videos because a lot of people. I mean, I looked at the one video I watched, and they just you can see why they made them videos, but at the end of the day, it's bad for the hobby. But
well, what's weird is how videos like that, where they create what I would call false drama. It's amazing how well they do in the YouTube algorithm, and how many people watch them. You can't. I mean, obviously, the guy's successful. He's got a huge channel by making those kind of videos, but it's still it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
He's making money, so that's the way he looks at it.
I can hear someone knocking at the door. Knock, knock. Who's that? It is.
In.
Hey, Kev, all right, mate. I'm glad you made it back.
Oh, you've missed a couple of cracking videos, Kev.
Yeah, you missed a video.
Yeah.
You'd have
We've
to
got
watch
some
it.
more, though.
Okay, that's cool.
Who's a Facebook user saying hello? I don't know who that is.
Hey, I noticed that Maria's already into the spirit of this show.
Yeah, she is, but she's going to come back on the show sometime.
She doesn't know I can't tell a joke.
Yeah, here, I'm going to put it up, Steve.
I cannot tell a joke, trust me. Spoiler. I'm wrong. Terrible.
Maria, you going to come tell a joke? Alan, you're only good at telling jokes. The trouble is with me, there's a certain way of delivering jokes, and I can make a joke actually sound not funny.
you know who tells pretty good jokes and has on this very show before, and that's Stephen Deere's wife, Mandy.
Mandy.
Well, Carolyn too. Carolyn does a great job, but Mandy had some pretty good ones as well.
Yeah.
Not forgetting Gary, but he won't come on.
Gary's not here. Gary, right? Look, Maria says she'll do it. Look.
She said, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Send her the link.
Listen, we were 38 minutes through the show. We've shown about
some videos. 2
videos. We better show. I'm going to show them all back to back. No, I'm not. But we could do. But Alan's very kind enough to make sure that they're nice and short, so they fit in nicely. Right. Okay. Roll number 3.
Good.
Thanks.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love that shot where you're going along and the waves are coming in as well, and it's got the white lines.
Yeah, well, Bergen, yeah. It's nice
When,
over
your, when your clips fade into each other, Alan, I'll take it is like a what's the word? What's the word? A transition, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a standard transition. I mean, I've experimented with all kinds of transitions in the past. I keep coming back to the regular one.
Yeah, well, I always use cross. I try using lots of different ones, but they always look. No, cross dissolve to me fades in nicely now, doesn't it? So
I also went through a phase where I wasn't using any transition at all. The more modern thing, but it's not very cinematic. I mean, you can basically
depends on the
just
music, doesn't it? As well?
switch to the beat basically. But again, not cinematic. It just doesn't seem right.
well,
It was all quite smooth, weren't they? It would be jerky
Yeah.
to have sudden changes.
Oh, you must mention one I think about it. Obviously, on Wednesday night, Marcus is going to be in the hot seat on the drone show.
I will. I'll be on Dave's hot seat.
8 p.m. UK time, the drone show. Check it out. I think Mr. G should tell this week's joke. Don't mean to totally ruin it. Anyone got a joke?
Maria's going to do the joke, isn't she? She says send her the link.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, you sent her a link?
Yeah.
Nice.
She's coming on. She's got a joke ready.
Nice.
I'm going to find it first. Hang on, where are you? So I can find it. So I can find the link. No, where are you, Maria?
Yeah, so Maria, the link that
right, Maria, there you are. I found it right. The link's coming over, Maria. There it comes. There you go. The joke link has been sent.
Dave Cullen says, "What's your views on drone filters?"
Oh, so she said, no, not video.
What's my views on drone filters?
On filters, yeah.
Free the photo or video.
Just regular ND filters, or yeah. But I mean, I use them in every light. I wouldn't be going anywhere without any ND filters. I mean,
and hopefully they're freewell filters.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, I got sent so many bloody different sets of them. So, but there's not that much difference between the cheapest, the cheap, and the better ones. But I'll always stick with the freewell ones.
So, Maria, do you want to do live or do you want to do?
Oh, she's doing it live. She's here. She's here.
She's here now, right? Okay.
Come on, Maria.
So, should we do the joke now?
Yeah.
Right, we'll have to play the music first. Hang on. Got to.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
Maria's joke.
Maria's.
I was not planning to be on camera today, guys.
So Maria's come to tell us a joke.
You're fine.
It's really simple, guys, okay? Look, I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around.
It happens.
It happens. I'm liberated now.
That's so short. Steve's forgotten to play the outro.
Oh, yes. Oh, hang on. Ready? Roll.
Terry's Joke of the Week.
Well done, Maria.
That was good.
Now we've got Maria as well. Maria, have you got any questions for Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know if you have a film background. I mean, did you take training in film and media?
No, absolutely not. I mean, my background is in, I suppose, web design. I went from there to, well, if you know web design, we all use Adobe products, and Adobe products obviously is they own what you call Premiere Pro. So basically, I got interested in that, and I went, oh, okay, that seems interesting. So then we got into the hotel business, and we needed videos for that. So I had to go and study video editing to be able to do that. And yeah, the drone thing that just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
So I mean, we obviously we've you said earlier on about people. We were all saying earlier on about people having to go at people flying drones and whatever. Suddenly it occurred to me. I thought you can go anywhere you like with a camera, be it a video camera or well, most cameras do both these days. So it doesn't matter. You can walk around filming close up people.
As soon as that camera's flying, people have problems.
That's the thing that gets me. So a flying camera, 100 feet in the air.
Yeah,
it's closer to people than if you're walking along a beach with a camera.
Yeah,
interesting.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
The big controversy in the U.S. right now is remote ID, and as a camera drone person, I mean, it never really it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it's another regulation, but I don't see it as anything particularly that's gonna be a big problem for me. However, I started flying the DJI Avata. And when you're flying the Avata, you're seldom more than 10 feet off the ground when you're flying that drone around. And it gave me an appreciation for the FPV drone flyers that fly that style. Why does anybody need to know when they're flying their drone anytime, anywhere? I mean, they're not going to run into an aircraft. They're not, other than harassing people or something like that. Anyway, just my 2 bits.
Yeah. Well, Tony says go anywhere with GoPros. That's it. The thing is, you have GoPro on your, wear it on a strap on your whatever.
That's it. Nobody cares, but
no one says you've got a camera there. What are you filming with that camera? But as soon as you take off a drone, it's like, oh, hang on.
Best camera I've got right here. Best camera I own.
Exactly. We're all carrying cameras, aren't we?
Well, that's it. I mean, I'll use it.
Yeah. A real camera.
Really got some a quality camera, yeah, indeed.
Okay.
Oh no!
The big lenses are coming out.
That's it. And it's only because all these digital cameras, obviously, they all do video as well, don't they? I mean, once upon a time, an SLR camera was just a stills camera, wasn't it? That's all it was capable of. You put 35mm film. Anyone remember 35mm film? No,
not for a long time.
Not for a long time.
You imagine, because once you've taken that picture, that's it. It's game up. You don't even know whether it come out right because you've got to develop the damn thing.
Yes, I used to do that. I had a dark room.
I did, yeah.
Black and white and a printed colour.
I tried with colour. Unfortunately, I just found it
came out right, but
very expensive. Well, it was all the filters on the enlarged. Just too much. Well, I didn't understand all this negative. Was it what do you call it? Subtractive. Well, you had to put filters in, didn't you? Yeah. I'll tell you what, digital cameras. Printers, brilliant. Right, video time. Come on.
was nice.
Thank you.
Someone asked the question, was that bit of music? It's called Miracle of Life by Cody Martin. So I knew that.
That's right. Yeah, well done. Yeah, he's a fantastic musician. He's absolutely brilliant. But I mean, that video, I loved making that video. That location, it's just got everything. And that sort of gap there that I ended it on. Jeez, that's what I meant by, when I go out to make a video, I'm always looking around to see what could possibly end it, and I saw, wow, this is perfect, and that was it. Yeah.
I think you and Maria should have a collaboration. You send video to Maria, and she'll put the music to her.
I don't know if you know or not, Alan. I'm a music producer and an aerial cinematographer, so that's why he's.
All right.
I have a question for you, though. Okay, well, actually, I already asked you. You don't have a film background.
No.
Editing. And your work is stunning. Okay, you're doing a really, really good job.
Yeah.
Can I offer you one hint, though, on how
I'm learning on the job.
Can I offer you something
absolutely.
Help your edits? Try not to use transitions. Go from one thing to the next, because that will scream even more professionalism in your work, and it'll get your work. People will take your work more seriously.
Yeah, I did that in previous videos. It must have been 6 months ago. I used to do no transition at all. It used to be to the beat that I would switch scene. I don't know.
Well, how does that work when you've got a really smooth flowing bit of music that has no real hard cut?
Say for example, I have a scene where a train is coming across this way, and my next movement is that way. How am I going to do that with a sharp cut? It just doesn't look right.
One thing I was taught in film school, because I got in film school, is sometimes you got, and I hate to use a term, but you got to kill your babies, and that means sometimes you have to cut shots that you want, no matter what.
That's right.
Make it feel better.
Yeah. What is it to say? Yeah, they say leaving it on the cutting room floor. I think that's what it is.
I want to. I mean, obviously, when I video things, I just think transitions just sort of fit them all together. But the quality of what I do is nowhere near on a level with you guys at all. I mean, to me, I use YouTube as what's the word for it?
Storage.
Storage. Yeah.
Most people do that.
It's your cloud storage, YouTube.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys do with your? Right, so Alan, you've gone out for the day. You've made a film. The same with you, Marie. You've made a film. You've actually got the finished article. What do you do with your original files? Just delete them, format them?
No, I keep all the raw footage.
You do?
Absolutely not. I keep everything.
Fuck the life. Make my 3-minute video.
I think
so you do as well, Jack. You delete it. You format the hard drive. Yeah, I do format the card. There's no going. I mean, obviously, if YouTube ever fell out of the sky and wiped everything, that's it. That would be done.
I have so many external hard drives, up to like 5 terabytes, that are so full with raw footage. Because you never know what somebody's going to need down the line, and you can provide that.
Especially
and what I need to do is get an NAS, so I can just have it all in one spot and have it backed up.
Be interesting to know what other people in the chat do. Actually, well, I mean, because once I've been out filming, once I've used that footage, I'm going to use that SD card again. I'm just going to format it. That's it, gone. So.
All those backups came in handy during COVID when we weren't allowed to go anywhere. So all this material that we could do something else.
Yeah. Jackie, something I wanted to show you. We talked about it earlier last time I was on.
Oh, there it is!
Wow. That's
the size of that thing now.
I had no idea it was that big.
I didn't realise that.
This is what started it all, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realise how big they were. That's
the Starship Enterprise, isn't it?
But in comparison with the Phantom at the time as well, that was big.
Wow.
So we just got used to small drives.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at the size.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it
that
still flies. Still flies. So
brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
what
love
was
to
it?
see
What was
that.
it called? What was it
this is
called?
GoPro
Karma.
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 GoPro
That's why I
Karma.
was singing Karma Chameleon, Steve.
Oh,
Look at that.
Wow.
That's so
The
cool.
blades are 10 inches.
Hey, but also don't forget the
Love it.
removable gimbal too. You pulled the camera off and you got a gimbal, handheld gimbal.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah.
See? Why was this drone not a success?
Well, the battery would fall out.
Well, we fixed that,
That'll do it.
but it goes in the gimbal stick. And it's like a little show and tell here right now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
If I can get it to go in there.
What a bit of
there you
kit.
go. See, that's
So there was a guy.
that's why you want out of one of them.
There was a guy at the Florida Drone
hard.
meetup that he came to the Florida Drone meetup with 4 GoPro
Brilliant.
Karmas.
My God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, when we had the Florida Drone meetup in April, a guy came to the meetup with 4 GoPro Karmas. He literally had 4 of them. They all flew, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you can find one and it still flies, I recommend getting it because a lot of times these guys will fly in places the
Oh,
Mavic won't,
yeah.
even though there's no restrictions.
You say the blade was 10 inches.
10 inches, yeah.
So Maria,
bloody big
will
drone,
it
isn't it?
use
Of
a
course.
newer GoPro now, or do you still have to use that? What was it, the 5 and the 6?
It ran the, it could do a 4 with an adapter, but the 5, 6, and the 7. It won't take anything higher than a 7.
Got ya.
I've got the
Well,
8.
But that's fine. It's nostalgia now. And in about 20 years, it might be worth something.
Exactly. Keep it.
I mean, at least with the minis and that, you just sort of pop them in your pocket and sort of hide them away. You imagine the police pulling you up with that one.
The RC is cool because it's got its built-in screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Right, I'm going to show a video. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take over. Sorry.
We wanted to see that. We wanted to see that.
Yeah, it was.
That's brilliant.
That's all.
So, Alan, I'm kind of going to school on you a little bit here. You're teaching me some tricks. So I noticed that when you do a rotation, it's never just a rotation. It's always a complex move. You're moving in on the subject or you're moving out. Yeah.
There's a time and a place for a rotation, and then there's a time and a place. Like, basically, I'm doing a rotation, but I'm also going towards the object.
Right.
I mean, you can have an object that's a feature, but you can also do a bit more of an interesting combination than just a regular rotation.
It looks really good. It's impressive.
I just want to go and just film those lighthouses. That's what.
Well, the thing is, a drone move like that can also be difficult when you're trying to focus on keeping it in the center of frame, and you're trying to, like you were talking about, Alan, a jerky move. You're trying to be as smooth as you can, yet move in on the subject at the same time. It's not as easy as it looks.
You know, it helps that I have MS because with the MS, my hands are frozen. Believe it or not, I can't actually physically feel them. But I know where my fingers are, so I can basically. I'm not going to do too many jerks.
Yeah. But all I can say, Alan, is you keep making him videos. I mean, I know you. I mean, obviously check Alan's channel out if you haven't subscribed already.
In 4K.
You're flying like that with MS?
Yeah, it's my therapy. That's why I do it. I did it because, well, my wife used to say to me, "You're not getting out of the house enough. You're not getting out. You're not doing anything. Do something." And that's pretty common. But the fact is, my MS was getting worse. The less activity I was doing. So then I said, "Okay, I'm going to fly a drone all the time." And I went out and I was flying the drone all the time. Then I got really addicted to it. I just couldn't stop making the videos.
Yeah.
Wow. Mad respect, man.
A friend of mine's got MS as well. I mean, and he does. He watched some drone footage and thought, "Great, that's what I'm going to do." And it gets him out of the house, and probably for the same reason.
Well, my MS is stabilized now. I mean, I don't know. It was getting worse and worse and worse. And then the last MRI I did, they said, "Hey, your MS is stabilized," and it's like, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this, and this is helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife has MS.
Excellent.
Familiar. But like you said, the medications are getting really good, and
Oh
yeah,
absolutely. I mean, years ago when you got MS, like actually when I was diagnosed, I think it was 2001. I was pretty damn young when I was diagnosed, and I thought, oh no, that's me finished now, because back then when you got MS, you used to get like intramuscular injections every few days.
Yeah.
It might slow it down a bit, but it really wouldn't stop the progression. But today's medications, they are in a different league. If you get diagnosed today with MS, you're basically not going to be bothered in 90% of cases.
Right.
Oh, that's really brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, it's time to say goodnight. Once again, this hour's flown past.
It is over an hour. Holy cow.
Over an hour. Well over an hour.
Anyway,
so, Alan, thanks ever so much for joining us again. Maria, come and tell a joke, and your input.
Thanks for dropping in, Maria.
I still think you should send Maria a video. Right, okay. Anyway, have a good week, everyone, and don't work too hard. I'm sure
we'll see you all on Sunday.
And I'll see you next Sunday. And don't forget, Drone Show Wednesday, 8 p.m. Marcus is in the hot seat. He's going to be there. And so catch up. And obviously, nothing. That's it. That's it. That's all. That is all. Right. See you next week. Take care.
Good night.